Say what? Yo, who was that? ATL show coming live. We about the world. Know that we a show. We got ATL Legacy, the podcast. On God, we're taking over for the ATL show.
Naya, what?
The ATL show's on, duh. Get out! Get out!
Naya, it's supposed to be for adults only. It's supposed to be.
ATL, they're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, T7, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best in this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you other cats that spell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes with 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking over hills and places. The school little feeling foggy. I'll be patient and waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against team. Once when you ready to lose. The game, the street, the zone is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from your rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
ATL, ho.
Make sure you go over to Goli.com and get your Goli gummies today. They have 3 selections, 3 choices to choose from. They have the apple cider vinegar, the ashwagandha, and new, they now have the superfruit. In addition to going over to GoliGummies.com, make sure you use the ATL as your discount code and receive a huge discount. It supports the channel and the podcast. In addition to all of that, the gummies, they're a source of antioxidant. They have vitamins B9, B12, promotes general good health, helps improve your daily health, contains pectin, a source of dietary fiber, uses pectin as a natural prebiotic to support the healthy gut and immune system, includes the mother, a healthy strain of bacteria, antioxidants, and enzymes. Mask the unpleasant taste of the apple cider vinegar. It's simple, it's delicious. It's Goli.
Just in time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at www.justintimeaccessories. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy, serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, Social Security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
Good evening. What's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of the Anthony Brown Show, the segment that we call the ATL. I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown, and I am joined tonight by none other than Miss Lightbright, Miss Tyson Mama, Miss Tayama. You're muted.
Hey everybody.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Okay. And also, sister, you've been on my mind. Miss T Savage.
Oh! Hey,
Yes,
everybody.
yes. How those kids treating you, T Savage?
Oh, gosh. One of the kids noticed my earrings today. Talking about, excuse me, T Savage. I said, little boy, don't call me that. I said, it's Miss T Savage to you.
Okay, yes.
Period.
Yes, that part.
Okay.
Of
That's
course,
so bad.
the juiciest cakes around.
Blessings, you all. How
Yeah.
are you?
Okay.
Listen, as soon as I get on, when you're about to call me, then the phone rings. I'm so tired of this. Like,
Okay.
turn it.
Girl, at least your phone ringing, okay? Because this one here is dead. I ain't entertaining nobody.
I don't even know which way to go. Man,
Juicy,
riding
you
up
looking?
here.
That hair look good, Juicy.
Thank you. I'm going to tell you. I was told that I'm unprofessional when I wear my hat.
At least
And
you be on the camera.
right. And I was like, man, it's cute. It matches my clothes. I got one in every color.
Girl, a hater told you that. Girl, a hater told you that. Don't worry about the haters.
Okay.
Well, they said they want to see me wear my hair and look like somebody. So.
Oh, when you do what the people say, that's so nice. Because I do the opposite. I wear two hats. Don't tell me what to do. I wear two hats. Shit. Just because you want me to wear none.
Okay.
I said, you know what? I ain't got a problem with it because we trying to be on the big screen. So.
Okay. Yeah, man. I was looking at some videos today. I'm gonna wear a wig. I'm gonna try a wig. I done figured out how to put a wig on.
On top of all the hair?
Yes, and then like a little stocking cap. I seen the girl do it, so I'm gonna try it and see what it look like.
And this I got to see.
Me too.
I got to see all the hair go under.
I got too much hair.
Exactly.
The girl had about the same amount of hair as me, and her locks was thick too. So I'm gonna try it and see. You'll see one day when I come on here and be like, hair down to my behind, long hair, don't care like Juicy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Juicy hair look cute. All y'all look cute tonight. Like something special.
You know what's funny? I don't have on no jewelry, no light, no lip gloss, no teeth. This is how I wake up every day.
So you woke up like this?
I woke up like this.
So I guess you're saying that when you're your natural self, you're most beautiful.
Never thought about it like that, but yes. Like no earrings, no nothing, just me.
Okay, I know that's right. I don't know what happened to Mr.
So how y'all doing tonight?
What's going on, Mr.
Child, we thought we weren't coming on. Thank God my best friend lived with you.
Okay.
I'm glad y'all roommate because you wasn't answering phone calls or nothing.
Yeah, it was about to be a whole rap because I was about to lay back down like this. Titties in the air, titties in the air.
I cannot.
Just like that.
Okay.
I had a crazy day. I tell you, I had my notary business is really picking up. I had a notary this morning at 11 o'clock in Miami.
Well, that
Ooh,
must have
that's
been
a nice one.
a pretty big notary service to be going way down to Miami.
I'm like, in my mind, you thinking like I'm thinking like, damn, you can't find a notary in Miami, but
Right.
there's a guy who have used my services once before. I did some mortgage paperwork for him about 9 months ago on the island of Palm Beach, and it was a cute payout. And he called me again and said he needed me again, but this time in Miami. And I quoted him a price, and he didn't flinch. He was like, "Okay." So I'm like, "Damn, did I not
You know,
charge him?"
I
He
don't
might need
trust
more than them papers notarized.
right, but the thing of it is a person gonna want to know the documents when you're doing it personal. I have to have my personal notary too. I don't just go to anybody. So I
Right?
feel him on that. And service, if you giving him what he need, giving him something he can, yeah, he gonna pay for it.
To let you know this love is real.
Hey.
I'm sorry, I got
Thank
excited.
you.
It's been a long time. Anything get me excited. So yeah.
No, listen, I'm saying thank you for kicking in the song because I know good well I wasn't on cue.
Check this out. The sad part is the building that I went to in Miami off of Biscayne Boulevard. The guy that works the front desk is a notary, and he was willing to do what I did for free for them, but they still didn't want him. They wanted me.
That's called highly favored.
And I was telling somebody, favor ain't fair, but it sure feel good.
I'm trying to tell you, favor ain't fair. Oh, put the lighters in the air, baby.
Okay.
God, please, Brian, roll it up for me.
What'd you say, Dookie?
I said, light it up for me.
Yes, girl. And I ain't smoking on nothing. Oh, y'all, it's been a month and a half, almost 2 months since I smoked the Newport 100.
Congratulations, I heard.
Congratulations.
I almost gave up today.
Congratulations.
Chicken.
What we about to watch? Oh, that lady and her booty.
Booty, everywhere. Booty. Okay. Yes. Anybody know what happened to Legacy tonight?
He was backstage while you was calling hogs. Then I don't know after that.
Can you text him
Yes.
Savage, please?
Yes, sweetie, I can. Hey, get your little ass back here, half pint.
Yes, half pint. Kamal Akbar is in the house over at the auto parts store, smelling all good, I'm sure. There she go. There she is.
I just made it in the house, and I decided to stay downstairs in the gym.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Sing to him because you got some good acoustics in there. Like you can sing in that room.
He said he'll catch us next show.
Huh?
He'll catch us on the next show.
Okay.
I'll tell you the rest later.
Okay. Well,
I want to mention something to y'all. Anybody on here watch a lot of movies?
Not really.
Oh. Well, listen, if you ever want to watch a good movie, if you got a Fire Stick or a newer TV, it's an app called Tubi TV. They got some low budget movies with good plots, and they be real good. I call them the ghetto movies with good plots, y'all. They got some good movies.
Okay.
I just had to say that. And the guy that played Notorious, he in a lot of them.
Is the movie Toy on there? Because I'm looking for that movie. I want to watch that movie.
Toy?
Yeah, with Richard Pryor.
I don't know. Let me see.
I need
Toy.
to see that again.
Richard Pryor. It's on IMBD.
I don't know what that is.
It's an app that come on the Fire Stick or your TV when you get it on the newer TV.
Okay. I think we got a Fire Stick.
Oh, then it's probably on there.
Let's show this. This video is only like 10 minutes. Let's show this video real quick.
Okay.
New Jersey preschool art teacher be fired because her curvaceous body could distract students' learning. So this article comes from Hollywood Unlocked, and it reads, a New Jersey art school teacher is under fire from parents at her preschool who believe her voluptuous curves and figure-hugging dresses are a clear distraction to the children's learning. The woman, who is simply known as the art teacher, that's her IG. You're welcome. I know you like this coffee.
Like my coffee like I like my women.
Under her Toy Box Dolls social media handle, has amassed a huge following online with over 782,000 followers on Instagram alone, as she regularly updates her fans with photos and videos taken from her art classes. But wait. In the comment section of her post, some people appear to agree that they too would find it hard to concentrate if she was their teacher. Laugh out loud. Why didn't my teacher look like this when I was in school? I would have never missed a class, one user wrote, while another continued, not gonna lie, but I can kind of see why parents are mad. I don't know how I would feel about my 5-year-old learning from a teacher with a Kim K figure. But as always, man, we're going to go directly to the source here. Let's see what this actual art school teacher has to say about her newfound attention, fame, and also controversy that she's created. Let's check this out.
I'm going to address this quick. I don't think I'm going to be on live too long. I do have a lot to do today. I got to go shopping and buy, I got to buy some more stuff for my classroom because I didn't finish. I actually didn't even start setting up my classroom. I just took a quick look at it and kind of like turned around because it looked a little chaotic. Only one thing out of everything that's going on in my super cluttered, crazy existence of a life is one thing I want to address is the mothers, okay, at my school, at my specific school, meaning the one that I am an actual teacher at. Some of those mothers are legit my biggest supporters. Like biggest supporters. You understand me? I gotta say this again. The mothers from the county and community for the school that I work for are some of my biggest supporters. Majority, not all, majority of the people that I see defending me on comments are women. Believe it or not, a lot of women got my back. And it's crazy and it's scary and sometimes it's funny, but majority of the time it's kind of scary. But yeah, I wanna give a shout out to all the moms who really have my back, especially the ones at my school. I would say people are just hating. Not guys. It's not majority women. It's really not. It's not. It is not. Isn't that crazy? You would think so, right? No. I have seen some men say some crazy stuff, and I'm just like, And not like the nasty pervy stuff. I'm talking about some crazy, mean, disrespectful, wild things. Like, bro, I'm a teacher. What are you doing? I teach babies. It's amazing to know that little me living in, still living in the hood, still teaching in the school that I teach at, going from doing like the things that I used to do, influencing heavy and doing other things to really going to what I love, which is teaching and concentrating on it and knowing that I got this insane amount of support around the globe.
Guys, stop getting ripped off by your car insurance company and check this out. Okay, are you ready? All right, so let's take a look.
Not here, not in my town. Even though I did go to Wawa yesterday to get a smoothie and somebody was like, oh my God, hello, art teacher, congrats on your success. Don't worry about the hint. I was like, oh my God, you know me? I feel like when people recognize me, I get more excited than the people that are talking to me. I'm like, oh my God, you know me, take a picture with me. Like, I'll ask them for a picture, So it's humbling and it's amazing. And it's a good feeling to know that when you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing to the T, and you're really doing a good job, and you're living in your truth, and you're expanding on becoming this woman that you want to be, which is everything that I'm doing. I'm just working every day to be a good example for my family, and for my students too. No kid is sitting in my classroom thinking that stuff. So like, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh. I can't be sad, y'all, because my life is going so good and life is good. And thank you for the negativity that has generated positivity, and all the people are looking my way. The people that don't like me, the people that like me, the people that want me, the people that hate me, it doesn't matter. Everybody's looking over here. And the nonprofit that is going to help my community and is going to help my students and my children and is going to help make a difference and show the world what art therapy can really convey in the lives of those that need it is going to happen because of y'all, because of social media.
All right, guys, there you go, right from the horse's mouth. What do you guys think, man? What do you think of this whole situation and what she said so far? Here's what I know to be true. I know she just said that the majority of haters that she has aren't women. But she didn't say they're men, but that's what she's implying. Is like, oh, the men are the ones hating. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's be honest. I don't see most men going to their preschool, right, with their son or daughter or whatever, and seeing her and being like, oh, man, we need to get her out of here. I just don't see that reaction. I see women. Let's keep it real. I see women hating the most. And of course, she's strategically saying, she's smart, right? She's saying, most of my supporters are women. Yeah, she doesn't want the smoke. She doesn't want the smoke of dividing women. She doesn't want the smoke of dividing female empowerment, the sisterhood, whatever you want to call it. But again, I don't believe that women aren't her biggest haters, as much as she wants to convince us that.
Unmute, guys and girls. What do y'all think?
Okay. I feel like if she had a big stomach and a big booty to go with, this wouldn't even be a conversation. If she was wide and all outside, in the front and the back, this wouldn't even be a conversation. I'm just being honest. So why bother this lady? Cause she feel like she bad. Now I wouldn't admit her clothes are a little tight. She probably got a bunch of yeast infections. But how can I tell you what to wear? Right. You can't help. Well, you can't help your body shape, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna lose your job because you shape that way. They might actually change the way you dress, which is a lawsuit within itself.
Nah, because I got a little sister that's shaped up just like that, and she been like that since birth. So she
right, but what I'm
saying,
but that lady probably had work done. She probably had to stop work done. But what I'm saying is her clothes are very tight.
But listen,
So
when you have a shape like that, it don't matter what you wear. It's gonna
That's
look
not
better.
true. You get clothes that fit you.
it
See, her
really matters
clothes,
what you wear.
let me finish my sentence right quick. Cause y'all always cut me off. That's why I don't talk that much. Her clothes are sprayed on. They look sprayed on. So those are not clothes that fit her. Those are clothes that are size too small and look sprayed on. Them not her. That's not her size.
Let me help you with women with that type of shape.
That's
Their
not true.
clothes have to be customly put on. Like they jeans, if they don't get their jeans like taken in at the waist, that junk is like looks horrible.
They don't have to be. I'm not saying not to get them taken in, but that ain't got nothing to do with the bottom part. They spray the clothes is sprayed on. No matter what you say, I don't see people that shape like that. Their clothes don't fit like that.
I wish I had a teacher that had some sprayed on clothes.
I mean, I'm trying to tell you, but I'm just saying for the sake of the argument, you know.
It wouldn't be no argument. I'm gonna give my parents gonna get straight A's.
Man, I'd be there for morning care, after school. You want me to back in the day? You want me to deduct the erasers together for you from back in the day? What you need me to do? Wipe your desk down. I organize your pantry, your cabinets. But these little kids anyway, so they're not looking at the lady behind.
It's toddlers, preschool, so that's what 1 year old to 4 year old. They're not
Now,
looking
if she was teaching middle or high school, that wouldn't work because all they're gonna do is watch cheeks all day.
Let me tell y'all must haven't went to Bear Lakes or Palm Beach Lakes. All them teachers got an ass job. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, but not like that. And I'm sure they're not wearing sprayed on clothes every day either.
I don't know. First day of school, I was trying to ask. It wasn't even trying. I literally got the lady number at my niece's school.
Okay.
So
I need a tutor. I got her number for tutoring.
As far as how she's
You want to get tutored, all right?
What you trying to learn?
According to like the topic with should she be fired because of her body? No, her body she shouldn't be fired because that's not what she can control. If she chose to be that way, that's how she is. But as a teacher and her professionalism and her ethics, teaching art class and that age group, she should dress age appropriately. She should dress work appropriately. And yes,
they can't tell you what to wear. They can't tell you what to wear.
When you're a teacher, you have a code of ethics that you're supposed to follow. And if
But
you're
they
working
can't
with
tell you what
little
to wear.
kids, if you're working with little kids, you're supposed to be able to get down on the ground, get dirty, play with them, and teach them. So the parents do have an argument saying that what she's wearing is not appropriate and conducive to their child's learning because she can't full-fledged be the teacher she
So
needs
she
to
can't bend down because she got on tight pants?
If it might tear, if you say they paintbrushed on, yeah, things.
I doubt it because they all stretched. Everything she had on was stretched and spandex.
Mm-hmm. And so she could be a little bit more appropriate for her job position. But as far
I'm
as
gonna sell some yeast infection cream. That's what I'm gonna
as
do.
far as her getting fired, no, I don't think it's necessary that she should get fired. We got PE teachers who are obese teaching health and wellness. So we should be looking at all the teachers if we're gonna pick out one.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? Because there's a PE teacher that's teaching health, but it's obese. Because I know a lot of people that's big, that's healthy.
And so that means what I just said, if we're going to pick out one teacher, we need to be picking out all the teachers. And obesity is not healthy. And as a PE teacher, if you can't run down the court with your
Caucasian people. Let me not to cut you off.
First off,
My mama.
You did, and I'm gonna keep talking because
I'm gonna keep talking too because y'all always cut me off on the show, and that's why I just be quiet. My mother, listen, I remember back in the day, my mama went to the doctor and she was 120 pounds, and they told her she was obese.
So I guess Tony, you were right.
120 is not obese, but to the doctor, that's obese.
If she is 4'9", she might be obese at 120.
If she's what?
If she's like 4'9".
No, she not 4'9".
Then that ain't
My
obese.
sister,
Obesity by
but right, but according
BMI.
to the doctor, she's obese.
Okay, so what I'm speaking of is when I was in middle school, the constant middle school PE teacher, that man was about 500, 600 pounds easy.
That's morally obese. That's a big difference.
But it's not. It's still obese.
It is a big difference.
And he was the PE teacher trying to teach health, and he also died of a heart attack. So he was not healthy. So when I was bringing my point to what I was saying, it wasn't saying that he can't be a teacher. I said if we're going to go that route with teachers, we need to do it with all of them, not just one. And I gave an example.
Okay, ladies, let me interject a little bit. Thank you. How y'all doing tonight? Thelma say she's having trouble with her internet. And ATL I'm gonna say this. I think that I'm gonna address what Juicy was saying. I think Juicy has a major point. And the reason is this: we have people when we look at our military, women and men are fit. And the reason that they are in the military and fit is because they have to do exercise and then they have to stay in shape to prepare for whatever comes. Our police and fire department supposed to be fit and in shape to be able to pass a 5-mile run, to exercise, to do 200 push-ups, sit-ups, and things of this nature. To be obese is to be like you said, Savage, dealing with height. There's a chart that they use in the doctor's office that say if you're 5'5" and you're 200 pounds, but you can be in shape, but by the chart with your height, you are considered overweight based off of someone else's standard. But you can actually be in shape. But there's a difference from being in shape and carrying that weight and being just obese and out of shape. Because the average person who is 5'5", 200 pounds, that is not in physical shape can't run a block and a half without stopping. That means you're not in shape. And that's what Juicy is talking about. She's not saying that, because your body is stretched. No, shape means to be able to perform at a high level to be able to do what is required of you. That's what being in shape is. Me, I'm gonna say this, as far as the teacher, I think by her being in pre-K or whatever that attire is not suitable to go to school to teach and be around young kids. If she wants to do that, then you don't even have professors in college who are dealing with adult individuals who are coming out of high school dressing that provocative to go to a university. There is a place for everything. When a police or a firefighter go to work, they go to work dressing in the attire that they perform in. We don't go to school to look like we're going to the club. Yes, she is beautiful. She is lovely to look upon. But when I walk my daughter or my son, she don't have, like you say, Steph, she don't have to wear all that paint on tight spandex stuff to school. She don't, because she can find a nice dress or some nice pants that fit her just as well, but not showing all the crevices of her body. Now, should she be fired? Should she be fired? Of course not. But from you being a teacher, Savage, you're saying that there are policies that are in place that say that the Board of Education or a school, a principal or someone can't tell a teacher how they are to come to work to dress. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. They can put in there their code of ethics or whatever, but a lot of schools, the only schools that I know that have like a specific dress code for teachers is like charter schools. Like when I worked at Renaissance, we couldn't wear closed-toe shoes. I couldn't wear my hair wrapped up with my African stuff. If I wore anything, it had to have the Renaissance Charter logo on it, which means I went and bought a bunch of sweaters to put over my clothes. Like, it was ridiculous. My earrings, they told my earrings was too big, and I had to take my piercing out. And I was like, oh, no. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Lake Worth Middle had rules like that as well, and they're not a charter school. My mom
I don't know
taught
anything
there.
about that, but I wish I
My
worked
mom-
there, and they would
Yeah,
tell
my
me
mom-
I can't wear my earrings because it'd be on your middle school on the building.
Mm-mm. And
But
Bart
this is my
Elementary
thing.
too.
But this is my thing. I think you said it too, Savage. There's a such thing as being age appropriate. Age appropriate. And I'm gonna tell a story. I think I've told this story before. I had a teacher when I was in high school that dressed just like that, and she had the body to wear it. And even though she didn't physically do anything to entice me, it enticed me to the point to where I had to write her a letter and tell her what I wanted to do to her. So the next day, that was on a Friday. I never forget. On Monday when I came back, she didn't know I wrote it, but it was on her desk and she read it because when I came back on Monday, she was no longer my student aid teacher. She was in somebody else's class at another school because these things, they do cause a distraction. And she can't get down and participate in activities in the classroom with a kid. If she got on those things, she either got on no drawers or she got on thongs. So therefore, she's drawing attention. She's correct. If that's not a rule that they have come on, like you say, and like Savage said, then she's not doing anything wrong. But there's a such thing as having a conduct within yourself to know that you don't need to dress like this. That's like in church. They're having these big discussions and things in church about how young women are coming to church dressed as if they are going to the club. And if you're going to be serious about it, nobody's paying attention. I know most of the men ain't paying attention to thus says the Lord when someone comes in with thus all this ass.
Amen.
So there is a such thing as dressing appropriate for the place and the attire that you're gonna wear somewhere. You should have that in you as a person of professionalism that I'm not going to go dressed like this. You can wait till Friday and go to the club and do all of that. I as a man, I would love to look at her every day, but I wouldn't want her around my daughter every day dressed like that. I wouldn't want that because you're throwing off a message to my child at a very young sponge age that this is how women are to dress. And we can say all we want to, that we teach our children at home, we are the teachers, but no, sweetie. Kamal say some of those outfits were questionable and she know what she was doing and she knew she was trying to create conversation for the viewers. Correct. Why would you want to go to school dressed like that and you're around kids? If that's the case, go ahead and get you a degree in psychology or mental health and go and work in the mental health ward where you can get all the attention that you want to, get all the meat wagging that, go work in the prison like that. That's why prison in jail houses, they don't allow women to wear tight-fitting uniforms inside of the county in prison jail because they also understand that that's an enticement.
Janelle was saying that they even daycare teachers, preschool teachers, they even started making them wear scrubs because they know they're baggy and they're not as appealing.
And if you see most women who have scrubs on and it fit them to the T, they went and had them altered.
Or they wear a medium and they put on a small.
And Savage said that earlier, that they go get a size too small so it to fit tight on them.
Mm.
We have to. Go ahead, Juicy.
I was saying to my son, because when I first spoke of the topic, when I saw what it was earlier, he had told me he had seen about it, so we talked about it. And that's where we got to the conversation about the PE teacher and how we have the whole everyone accountable if we're going to just point out one person because of body shape. But when it comes to like her attire, because I looked up more to see about what she was talking about, and I'm like, okay, well, if she goes to the school and she's got to teach, like that dress she had on, and she was sitting and she had to keep adjusting her breasts. I'm sorry, but kids are breastfed. They know what titties are. They know they like to suck on them. And 5-year-olds know about sex today.
5-year-old, they don't look like booby,
not just booby, but
And
they like other people boobies. They still have a feeling for that.
And Juicy, you right, Cake, because we're talking about these kids these days. They're not us when we was in elementary school. They're not us because that was hidden from us and we didn't have social media and we didn't have the abundance to know a lot of things other than what we learned from our parents, our friends, and our school. But these kids know everything. They know butt at 4. Little boys like to grab women butts when they babies because it's enticing. Just like you said, Savage, she could go and buy clothes that are not that revealing and still look just as good.
But I would prefer her being my daughter's teacher in that same body with clothes that fit her professionally.
Yes.
Because now she is setting an example to my daughter, who is a Black woman who will be or could be voluptuous, because we have ass and titties as Black women, but now all women do. So all of us need to learn how to dress the part, not dress scantily clad.
And I tell people all the time, women have a right to their body. But when we put on certain clothes, we know what attention is going to draw to us because we know the curvature and the shape of our bodies. So when we wear certain things, we're doing those things intentionally because we want the attention.
It's kind of like you walk around with basketball shorts and no drawers.
I don't do that anymore.
Or the gray pants, gray sweatpants. Sweatpants season coming up because gray sweatpants matter.
Yeah.
I'm a member of a club on Facebook and it's called Gray Sweatpants Matter. Okay.
Yes.
And they do. They do. I had to get close to the camera for that one.
But I think that she doesn't deserve to be fired because nobody's arguing about she's not teaching the kids. She just
can't fight her for that. Okay,
yeah, she just needs to tone down her attire and she'll be fine. I think she can teach just as well in a dress that doesn't reveal so much as she do in the dress that holds to her body. And I'm a man. I'm a man, and I wouldn't have a problem looking at it every day. But as a parent, I don't want to have my child around an individual that dressed that provocative every day. Some of the stuff, if those pictures were her at school, like the black dress that she had on, I think she was at school. That was unnecessary to wear to school.
Now let me ask the panel this question. Being that the children are between 1 and 4 years old, do you think it's really a major issue that the kids are complaining?
I don't think it's the kids that's complaining. It's the parents that's complaining, and the parents have a right to voice their opinion, just like she has a right to wear what she want to wear. I think some people, we have to understand that and this is just being straightforward. That's like when what was the guy that came out? He was a singer or a rapper that he was known to be. He came out saying that he was gay.
Which one?
The one that had the blood.
Frank Ocean.
This the young. He had the blood shoes that Nike put on.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah, Lil Nas X.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, Lil Nas X. you have to understand that when you step from one realm into other people's realms and you reveal certain things about yourself, that you have to have the consciousness to know that you are going to be subjugated to being ridiculed. You're going to be subjugated to being praised. So in order to have one, you have to be acceptable of being able to accept the opposite of the praises.
Right.
So you can't come in and say, "Oh, I'm this," and then not expect to have some backlash. You have to have the intellect to know that along with these praises that I get, I'm gonna get some backlash. And you have to be strong enough to know that if I'm bold enough to make this known, I'm asking to be critiqued.
Exactly.
You know, when I took, and I know times have changed, but this is another, when I say we're going the wrong way, when I took my oath,
2 minutes.
we got 2 minutes, and then we need, so I don't need to say it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just saying.
When I took my oath for teaching, there were things that I could not, they were like, you had to agree not to go to the bar and get drunk and be in public and be loud. You know, there were ways that we had to conduct ourselves and our mannerism. I couldn't be at the school performing, like I can't drink at the school. I can't do what I want to do in my leisure time. And another thing that they also had us make the oath about was that we were teachers 24 hours a day. Because when our students saw us in the grocery store, they didn't see Nicole, they saw Miss Purse. So I need to perform and be who I am at all times. So I get her being, this is how I am. I'm aware of this, I'm going to do this. But then at that point, it's like when you're a teacher, you got to think about the minds, the sponge of a mind from the age of 1 to 3. Anthony, when you ask that question, does it matter? That's when the mind absorbs the most and stores the information. It matters more between the ages of 1 to 3 than any other time, because that's when they're forming people, their identification of who they are. And looking at her, they could get taught the wrong things. Because she is sending out a lot of mixed messages.
True.
Well, I totally agree. I mean, I'm definitely for her teaching. If that's her craft and that's what she can do it. But tone it down a little bit and you'll be fine. You can do what you want to do on the weekend. I believe that's your time, as long as you're not doing anything to degrade yourself and to misrepresent the school. But at school, baby, it's okay. Just tone it down a little bit and this will go away.
But I think
the key is to not take your phone with you. Don't take your phone with you when you telling people I'm a teacher. Don't record me, and you do your thing. That's it.
There was a white man who was a teacher. I think his name was Mr. Parolio, and he had chest hair, and he liked to wear his shirt unbuttoned, and his chest hair would show, and he got suspended for that.
Really?
Yep, Lake Worth Middle. That's why I know my mom been teaching there since 1979. She retired from the same school. I know the ins and outs of how them people were. And that man, he was in the military. He went to the Desert Storm. So he was a teacher that was of honorable status, how he looked. But yeah, he got suspended because he was overexposure.
But I bet you he didn't get suspended off of the first time he did it. They probably brought him in and asked him to change what he was doing. And he just decided that he wanted to do what he wanted to do. So with that being said tonight, y'all, we greatly appreciate everyone coming out and supporting the ATL show. We got to get out of here. We'll be backstage for a few minutes. If you guys want to come in on the backstage and say what you got to say, we'll be greatly to appreciate that. But we're going to go ahead and end the night with Juke. Go ahead and let them know how they can get in contact with you.
Hold on. I'm putting the backstage link up there in case anybody want to come backstage. Okay, now Juicy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I know about me. I think I can remember what you wrote. Oh, I thought you put link. Look, you can find me here every Tuesday and Friday, 9-ish, because I was a little late today. for 9 o'clock on the ATL show. Hit me on Facebook as Nicole Purse, or on Instagram, Miss Beautiful, TikTok, Miss Juicy Cakes, and check out our website, enliventoyou.com, for all your herbal teas and homeopathic health needs.
Appreciate you. Let's go to my sister, the Savage one. Let them know, baby.
T Savage, IG T Savage 1000, Facebook Anya Drake and Burrs, TikTok T_Savage100, and BurrsAnya@gmail.com.
Appreciate you. The one that makes it possible. Pain in my ass. I don't know about y'all, but I deal with it.
Hold on. Tiama.
Oh, our sister got out of here today. She was having internet trouble. Tiama, you can reach her on Tuesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. You can contact her about just-in-time accessories at 954-673-6659. We love you. And the one that makes it possible for us to get on here and do our thing, Mr. Anthony Brown. AB, let them know.
What's up, everybody? My name is Anthony Brown. You can find me on all social medias. That's oh my God. That's all social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube under Anthony Brown or the Anthony Brown Show. There I am. I could find me. The Anthony Brown Show. You can also find my Facebook page, Anthony the Writer. I'm also on TikTok under Anthony Brown 561. Words to live by, grind until you shine. And for business purposes, reach me at 561-768-3710.
All right, boss man. And y'all know who I am. I'm the one and only Legacy the Great. You can reach out to me and hit me up on Facebook at Dream Williams. Also reach out to me on YouTube up under Legacy the Great. My email is legacyunlocked@mail.com. And you can also reach out to me for business purposes pertaining to helping you fight child custody, disability, and other things dealing with the legal form. We appreciate that. My phone number is 229-630-7615. Greatly appreciate you tonight.
Today, couples counseling.
Yes, I also do couples counseling now. So if you need any help with relationship advice and things of that nature, reach out to me. I promise you. I won't disappoint. I promise you. And we're getting ready to get out of here. Y'all know my thing. ATL.
ATL. They're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, T Savage, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. Y'all, and there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever cast, just spell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes with 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking open hills and places. The schools of feeling foggy. I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. Going against me. Must be you ready to lose. The game, the street, the zone is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from me rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
ATL, ho.